What's up, guys? Andrew Bad Andy Belgium. I'm back again with Bad Andy Fitness. So today I want to talk about what is really holding you back and why you're not achieving just not your mental dreams but your physical dreams as well, because honestly they go hand in hand. So a lot of people, they don't take responsibility for their life, and what I mean by that, you are at a point in your life due to all the choices you've made. All the good, all the bad, all the ugly, it's because of you. I'm going to be a little mean here, but you're fat because of the choices you've made every day. You're poor because of the choices you've made every day. You're in an unhappy relationship because of the choices you've made every day. But all that good stuff that's in your life, those are because choices you've made every day. So once you realize you are the sole reason where you're at, the great news is you got yourself there. You can get yourself out of there. You have the power. You don't have to rely on someone else waiting on some miraculous job just to call you up out of the blue. You can make that happen yourself. So an example I give of this is when I go to the gym, everyone asks me how I do it, and when I talk to them, they just go, "Oh, you've been blessed with great genetics." And a lot of people don't know what genetics actually mean at the gym. So we're going to bust out the gun show here. And you can see here, I can fit 2 fingers in between my bicep and elbow. And honestly, I can probably get my third in there as well. So 3 fingers. And that's horrible genetics. So I have horrible genetics, but yet I'm always one of the biggest guys at the gym. So what would good genetics be? It'd be if this insertion point here went down to my elbow. That gives you the bigger body. So when they talk about genetics in bodybuilding, that's what they're talking about, guys. So a lot of people don't have any clue what they're talking about when they just see someone at the gym and think they're blessed with great genetics. I've actually had to outwork the competition because I've been blessed with bad genetics, but it didn't hold me back, obviously. So quit making excuses for yourself. So let me break this down in an even easier way to show you how you can change not just your physical, but your mental dreams as well, how you can change the person you are to get to where you want to be. So most people, they do exactly the same thing every day. They get out of bed at the same time. They go get coffee at the same place. They go to their job. They talk to people that piss them off every day, that push the same emotional buttons that they do the day before. They're pushing them again. And then they're going home at night, not taking care of their body, being in an unhealthy relationship. And then they're waking up the next day and wondering, why is my life not changing? When you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, guys, it's never going to change. So once you take responsibility that you are the sole reason for everything in your life, you can now think about who you want to become, what your goals are, physical and mental goals. Write them down on a piece of paper and think, what would someone that has achieved these, what have they done? Because if you copy someone, if you copy their life down to a T, you're going to get very similar results. A lot of people, they see these pro athletes and they just think they were blessed. I've heard stories about Kobe Bryant where he's on the court practicing 4 hours before the game and he does not get off the court. He put in the work, and if you would you just talk to some Joe Blow, they would just go, "Oh, he has been blessed. He hasn't done anything. He has never worked for it," which from the stories I've heard about Kobe Bryant are complete garbage. And anybody I know that has taken it to that Hall of Fame level, they've just flat out outworked the competition. Maybe they had a few more gifts than people in the beginning, but once you get at a certain level, it doesn't matter. You just have to outwork it, want it more than the other person does. So decide what you want to change physically and mentally in your life. Think of how you can obtain those. Make a list and do those for 30 straight days. If you are that person for 30 straight days, your life is going to change. So let's say you're in a job that you don't like and you feel like you should get a promotion. Work your butt off. Work harder than anyone at that place. This will do 2 things. Either they're going to give you a promotion, or you're going to take that same mentality to the next place you work at, and they're going to pay you for it. Same thing with a relationship. If you're in a relationship you don't like, change who you are first, because if you just go to another one, you're going to take the same person you are into that relationship and probably get the same results. So change who you are, treat the person how you want, how you would like to be treated, treat them that way, and see how it goes first. And then if the relationship isn't where you want it, then go to a different relationship. And then it's the same thing with your physical dreams. You know, talk to someone like me, because I give people pointers at the gym all the time. And, you know, I can always tell when I talk to someone a couple months down the line if they've taken my advice or not. Because, you know, I can see them, I can see how they look, and I can see their attitude. Because when people talk to me, there's not some magic bicep curl out there, guys, that's going to give you arms like mine. It was a complete mental change in how I approached the gym that did it. And I give some of these people mental advice because, you know, I've been at it 18 years. I've done bodybuilding competitions, powerlifting competitions, MMA, CrossFit, yoga, meditation, you name it. I've done it all. And through those experiences, I've learned a lot. And I've learned that if you don't take the mental side just as important as the physical side, you're not going to get the gains that you really want and not be able to have them long term. So if you want, you know, a body like mine where you're about 5% body fat, and I've kept it for years now, I don't see anyone out there that keeps bodies like this for a long period of time. A lot of people, they can do it for a short period of time, but they can't maintain it. It's because they're doing it in an unhealthy way for the most part, and then they don't have the mental tools either. So make sure you're working on the mental side just as much as the physical side. And once you guys realize that you are the reason where you're at, your life's going to change. You can change anything you want in your life. Just make sure you dream big and you reach out there and you go for your dreams with everything you got. That's going to do it for this edition of Bad Andy Fitness. As always, in the comments below, let me know what you want me to cover in future episodes and I'll get to them. Give this a like, give it a share, and subscribe, guys. And I'll see you on the next episode of Bad Andy Fitness.